We're here at Biltmore in Ashville, North Carolina. One of my favorite gardens to visit. And we're looking at various gardens, including the formal gardens, which we're looking at, which includes the stone walls and the atrium. And of course, the rose garden is close by as well. We're here in the early spring, so we'll be looking at tulips close up and personal very shortly. And the mansion itself, where the Vanderbilts lived, before this became a visitation for everybody. And we're looking out right now into the surrounding woodland. So the estate includes woodlands, formal gardens, and informal gardens. And what better plants to have in formal gardens than atrium walls and tulips? And the walks which lead to the conservatory, where they grew many of these plants, which are put into the gardens, mostly in the springtime, but I'm sure they put plants out in the fall as well that came from their greenhouses. Isn't that a gorgeous wall? It's about 10 feet high. And of course, what I love about botanical gardens is they give you the names of the plants. They're tagged. So if you have some ideas related to your own garden, all you need to do is jot down the names of these plants. And of course, they use the Latin, which is a great idea because in different parts of the country, we call plants by different names. And so the buckeye, of course, is Iculus, which we saw. Here are the tulips, beautiful array of yellow, red. We got primrose up close and personal. I suspect this was grown in the greenhouse and put out this spring. Beautiful bearded iris. These, of course, are perennial. And of course, we got all kinds of color in the garden. That's something to behold. And here we're looking at some more bearded iris, some more tulips. And beautiful stonework. The arbors are nonpareil, and see some wisteria very shortly. Of course, we could drive in this area. The estate is just some 400 acres. And we're looking at the hibiscus, which is not in bloom at this time, but it's part of the wall gardens that we're looking at. This is the atrium that holds the wisteria, and we're looking at some really old wisteria. Here we're looking at a Japanese maple, and the wisteria that's on the arbor is by the atrium. Just absolutely gorgeous. We'll be looking at the building itself. It looks more like a cathedral. Of course, the Vanderbilts were very well. Here were some of the fountain areas. And of course, we're coming up to the end of our tour at Biltmore in Ashville, North Carolina.